Most people believe grapes are only for vineyards, sprawling farms, or expert growers. That belief has stopped millions of home gardeners from growing one of the most productive, long-living, and low-maintenance fruits on Earth. A single grapevine, planted correctly, can feed a household for decades. The secret is not expensive chemicals, not fancy pruning tools, and not luck. It is understanding how grapes grow naturally and working with that system instead of against it. Grapes are not all the same, and success begins with choosing varieties suited to home gardens. Table grapes are bred for fresh eating, thin skins, and sweetness. Juice and wine grapes are tougher, more disease-resistant, and often more productive. For most home gardeners, hardy table grapes or multi-purpose varieties perform best because they tolerate mistakes and still reward you generously. Cold tolerance matters more than heat. Grapes handle heat easily, but suffer when winter cold exceeds their limits. Always select varieties rated for your climate range rather than chasing exotic names. Grapes demand sunlight above all else. If they get less than 6 hours of direct sun, the vines become weak and fruiting is poor. But when they receive 8 hours or more, you'll see strong growth and sweet clusters. Airflow is just as important. Open, breezy locations help prevent disease and make sure leaves dry quickly after rain. Soil doesn't need to be rich, but it must drain well. Grapes really hate wet feet. Slightly sandy or loamy soil is much better for root growth than heavy clay, and if water pools after rain, the site needs improvement before planting. Grapes prefer soil that encourages deep rooting, not shallow feeding. Dig a planting hole that's twice as wide as the root system, but no deeper than the roots themselves. Planting too deep actually slows establishment. Mix compost lightly into the backfill, but avoid heavy fertilization. Grapes perform best when roots search for nutrients, and rich soil just leads to leafy vines with very few grapes. Before planting, make sure to water the soil thoroughly so roots encounter moisture immediately. Set the vine so the base of the stem sits just above soil level, and spread the roots outward rather than downward. Backfill gently, firming the soil without compacting it. Water deeply after planting, using about 10 liters of water per vine. Mulch lightly to retain moisture, but be sure to keep the mulch several centimeters away from the stem to prevent rot. Grapes must be trained from the first year, you know. Untrained vines tangle, they shade themselves, and, well, they tend to underproduce. The goal here is to establish a strong main trunk that feeds permanent arms. So it's important to install a sturdy trellis before the vines mature. A simple 2-wire trellis works for most home gardens. The first wire should sit about 90 centimeters above the ground, and the second around 180 centimeters. During the first year, allow one strong shoot to grow upward and remove any competing shoots. Honestly, this single decision determines vine strength for decades to come. Young vines need consistent moisture during establishment. It's best to water deeply once or twice per week, rather than lightly every day. Mature vines actually prefer less frequent but deeper watering. Once established, grapes tolerate drought quite well. Overwatering, though, leads to disease and diluted flavor. So, let the soil dry slightly between waterings. Grapes are, light feeders. Too much fertilizer creates lush leaves, but honestly, weak fruiting. A simple biological feed works best. Mix 1 tablespoon of unsulfured molasses into 5 liters of water and apply to the soil at the base of the vine once every 4 weeks during active growth. This kind of feeds soil microbes, which in turn feed the vine naturally. It's important to avoid nitrogen-heavy fertilizers after the first year. Pruning scares beginners, but grapes demand it. Fruit forms on 1-year-old wood, not old branches. Without pruning, vines grow massive and unproductive. During dormancy, remove about 70% of last season's growth, leaving healthy canes spaced evenly along the trellis. Fewer canes mean stronger fruit clusters. Pruning is not punishment, it is focus. Healthy vines resist most problems. Good airflow, proper spacing, and correct pruning prevent disease better than sprays. If mildew appears, mix 1 teaspoon of baking soda with 1 liter of water and add a few drops of liquid soap. Spray lightly in the early morning every 7 days until symptoms stop. Avoid spraying during heat or full sun. Most grapevines begin producing lightly in the 2nd year and heavily by the 3rd. Resist the urge to let young vines carry too much fruit early. Removing excess clusters builds stronger vines long term. Fully ripe grapes do not sweeten after harvest. Taste, not color, determines readiness. Harvest grapes gently using clean shears. Never pull clusters by hand. After harvest, reduce watering slightly and allow vines to slow naturally as seasons change. Each winter, repeat pruning, inspect trellises, and refresh mulch lightly. A well-cared-for grapevine can remain productive for 50 years or more. If this guide helped you see grapes as a home garden powerhouse rather than a vineyard luxury, subscribe to Nature's Blueprint, share this with a fellow gardener, and help revive food-growing knowledge that lasts generations.